All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back. So I was about to do this video from my second channel, Jesse on Fire After Hours. I'm going to start doing this, man. I'm going to start doing videos where I react to all the news that day, put it on Jesse on Fire After Hours. I'm going to do one basically every day. So I was doing that, and then the very first story was Conor McGregor is calling out Tony Ferguson. And Tony Ferguson had just put out this post where he basically poured his heart out about where he's at in his career. And then Conor McGregor's like, I'm coming for you. I'm going to end you. I'm going to make it painful. And I was like, all right. And you know what? I think this is a main channel topic. Seems like a main channel topic. So yeah, that is what I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to comment on it, tell you why it actually makes a lot of sense. And simultaneously is just the most ice cold blooded thing like ever for Conor. But UFC, listen, dude, they might do it. Who knows? They might do it. It seems like they're going to do Chandler first, but nonetheless, Conor going after Ferguson is just very notable. And then, I'm going to do the rest of the news in a separate video that I'm going to put up on Jesse on Fire After Hours. But that's what we're going to do. So if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and rock and roll. Oh, by the way, like this video if you don't mind. Let's go. So let's go ahead and pause this real quick and let me actually get myself out of the way here. So this is Tony Ferguson. Haven't sparred good since Barboza or Thompson. Only time I find myself in a cage is when I fight. Since the pandemic, none of this shit has been fun. I used to smile a lot more when I was competing. Been so busy taking care of others instead of myself. It's taken absolutely everything to find myself happy. Created boundaries between those who are bad for me, structured myself so I don't make the same mistakes. No, I'm not retiring. And fuck those who think I should. I have work to do, and I'm one pissed off mother effer. All right. So first of all, at least out of the gate, let me just at least say this, dude. The people who want him to retire are not, like he's like, F those people. Dude, those people are not saying it because they're against you. They're not trying to be negative towards they literally are concerned about your health, And so I understand why he says that. I understand why he feels that way. But as a person who does think he should retire, I am not saying that as any kind of shot at Tony Ferguson. I'm saying like, it's all bad from here, dude. But there is one reason why I do actually like this Conor McGregor against Tony Ferguson fight, though. One. And I actually, literally, as I was doing the intro, I kind of like talked through it. I completely forgot why I wanted to do this video. So I think that out of all the guys in the UFC who should have gotten a really, really big fight, big payday, I don't think there's any comparison to Tony Ferguson when it comes to like guys who deserved it and didn't get it, Like guys who deserved it and didn't get it. And Tony Ferguson went through his entire career and didn't get it. And so, listen, like to me, everybody wins if you do a Conor McGregor-Tony Ferguson fight, except for Tony Ferguson's brain, Like everybody wins except Tony Ferguson's brain. And I'm going to go ahead and just get through this little clip here and then we'll talk more about it. Just watch him hitting some pads or hitting the heavy. And, God, it's so crazy how, like, regular people look at him and they see this, like, they see this fragile thing, and it's like, they just don't understand. They have no idea what he would do to a regular person. And so Conor comments, I'm going to end you badly. I have not forgot. Now that is in reference to Tony Ferguson leaving Paradigm and talking trash. That's what that is. All right. So now let's just talk semantics, right? Let's just talk pure semantics. Semantics? Let's just talk details. Why is Conor putting that out there? Okay. It's because they have some kind of beef over, Tony repping him at Paradigm, or them repping Tony at Paradigm, and Tony left. There's a lot of people that have been repped by Paradigm and have left, But apparently with Tony, it was extra nasty. But nonetheless, if you're Conor, why would you want to fight Tony Ferguson? Well, you guys had beef. And I'm sure that Conor loves the idea of getting a knockout win, if he comes back, right? Now, thus far, the only person who's knocked Tony out, unless I'm mistaken, is Justin Gaethje. Oh, no, what am I talking about? Michael Chandler knocked him out also. So Conor on his comeback trail, I'm sure that he would love to knock Tony Ferguson out and get back on the right track. Rocking and rolling, right? Just starch Tony Ferguson and be right back on the right track. Now, I find that, I don't know, dude. You know what I mean? It's like anybody looking to fight Tony Ferguson right now, it's kind of like, dude. Like Renato Moicano made a joke about it, right? Like Moicano made a joke about that, where he was like, yeah, he's like, dude, I would love to. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to do a stream with Moicano. Let me just see if that is. Oh, he responded this morning. Jeez. I totally missed that. Anyway, so maybe we'll do it right now, dude. Maybe we'll do it right now. Anyway, so bottom line is like, and then Moicano said he was joking though. He's like, I mean, Tony Ferguson right now, you know what I mean? Like Ferguson right now, it just seems like you're kicking a guy when he's down. And Conor going after him seems like he's kicking him when he's down also. You know what I mean? But again, there is upside there for Tony Ferguson also, right? Why is that? Because Tony Ferguson needs a payday. Tony Ferguson would benefit immensely from a payday. Even if he only fought one more time, you could do worse than Conor McGregor, dude. You know what I mean? You could do a hell of a lot worse than Conor McGregor because if you win, then you're back in the saddle. But most of all, if you negotiate well with the UFC and the UFC takes care of him and does the right thing, they could get him a really nice payday, dude. Even if he doesn't get back end, you can easily pay Tony Ferguson $1 million for a main event with Conor McGregor. You know it's going to perform. You get him $1 million on his way out, and that's what it is. Maybe you get him maybe you get Tony to agree up front, like, we're going to give you one last fight. One, and you have to retire afterwards. You know what I mean? And maybe that's a fight with Conor. I don't know. It's like, I've said this a million times. I don't like the end of this story. I hate the end of this story, actually. Of all of them, when it's like this. When a guy's done and he won't quit, I don't know. I'm going to put this on my second channel, actually. I just decided. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace.